After the Palisades Fire tore through my neighborhood, the first time I cried wasn't at the sight of destroyed homes or the taste of ash in the air. It was at the sound of a piano playing through my empty house. My name is Zacharie, and ever since I had woken up to a fire evacuation order in January, I've been stuck in a daze. Could you blame me? Between moving 7 times, worrying about insurance, and cleaning my ash-covered clothes and belongings, I was busy. All of that on top of schoolwork, relationships, and exams? Yeah, no. I didn't get or give myself much of a break. Just going through the motions, until one night, 6 months after the fire. I had spent the day with my friends, Sam and Emily. At about 9 p.m., outside an ice cream shop in Sawtell, I was struck with the brilliant idea of taking my friends to the Pacific Palisades, to where my house was, finally cleared of ash and almost ready for my family to move back into. Driving through the Palisades at night is surreal. When the streetlights are off and you only have the headlights to show you the road, you don't see the shells of former homes. No cleared plots or piles of burnt rubble. Just darkness and the occasional coyote. We get out of the car, I unlock the old door, and we get inside my place. Yeah, the mood's light. I find some old Diet Coke cans that have been sitting in the pantry since before the fires, and trade jokes with my friends as we sit on the tiled flooring. Our house has a shiny black baby grand piano in the family room. The remediation company covered it in a gajillion layers of plastic wrap to protect it. My friends and I unwrap it, and I pressure Emily into playing some songs for us. Come on, free concert. Sam and I lean against the body of the piano as Emily starts. We were mostly goofing off before, sure, but then the mood totally shifts. I realize that this is the first time there's music in our house since January. It fills the empty space and rings through the house. It's the first time that our house, maybe our block, maybe our street, had someone playing music in it since the fires disrupted our lives. At that, I start to cry. Looking back, it's made me recognize how important the sounds of living are to a neighborhood. Your next-door neighbor watching the game, the dog barking at a squirrel on the street, and even the booming leaf blowers are all evidence that a space is alive, home to other people, to your community. And then there's music, making the place feel complete. After all, what is music but one of the most resonant proofs of humanity? My family's back in our house, but the neighborhood is different. Only about half the houses survived, and repopulation is slow. I would love to hear more sounds of life up here again. At least my family is home, and between me practicing on my bass guitar and my father working his way through Billy Joel's discography on our piano, we're doing our part. For KCRW, I'm Zacharie Sergenian.
I'm the lucky one who gets to have a conversation with the beautiful Zacharie Sergenian. That's something we share in common in our talks, so I think you hit it really, really beautifully. Can you tell us more about silence and what was the hardest part for you, all that silence?
I mean, I feel like silence has been an overarching presence with my whole experience with the fires.
We live only a couple miles from where it started, so we had to evacuate right away at 11 a.m., and we missed all of the chaos of Sunset Boulevard being caught and all people having to escape their cars. I remember we went to my dad's office, and the whole time we were just watching in silence, and it was just very isolating. I feel like the hardest part about silence, though, is knowing why it's there. It's there because the people that used to fill it aren't there anymore. It's because the neighborhood was empty. It's because no one was able to get back to where they've been living their whole lives. I feel like that's the hardest part.
Have you ever produced a piece like this before?
This is actually my first time really writing anything like this, except for like high school essays. I'm in my journalism class at school as an illustrator, so I don't have any experience doing anything with it. But this summer, after the fires, my journalism teacher recommended this program at USC Annenberg, which brought together students from Palisades and Altadena, where we can create media, learn about journalism, and report on the events affecting our own lives. I got to meet so many wonderful people affected by the fires. I got to learn so much about journalism, and when it came to make something, I decided this was the story that I could tell. And I made it with help from USC, and KCRW picked it up, so I got to hear it on the radio.
I think you'd make a great immersive journalist. I'm sure you all would agree. So who's playing the piano?
That's actually one of my favorite parts about the piece. The second piece of music you hear is my friend Emily playing. In the story, I talk about how she was playing the piano in my house, and I actually got a recording of that moment. I did it on my voice memos app on my phone. Emily's in the audience, and I'm sure we could all agree that she played wonderfully and beautifully.
Fantastic. Incredible.
And in the last piece you hear is Miami 2017 by Billy Joel, played by my father. I think he sounds great on that too, but when we had to get the audio, when KCRW asked me for the music piece, I had to beg him to not sing because it would, he's a great singer, but it would just go over it would go over the speaking, the narration.
So what do you want people to know about the LA fires?
I feel like the biggest thing is that even though the fires stopped burning in January, the impact is still impacting all of us, and it will for some for years to come. People are still displaced from their homes. People still aren't able to live in the house that their family grew up in and don't have a way to return. People are still calling insurance all the time to get their belongings back or get something. I go to the Palisades High School, and we're still in this old Sears building that they retrofitted into a school. No field or windows. But I know that with news coverage, the news cycle has moved on from the Palisades fire. There's always something to report on. But, these fires will always be on the front page of our lives. It's still going to affect everyone. So I hope my piece was a reminder of the continual process that everyone's still going through.
Yeah, I've heard at least 10 years to rebuild. So that's the kind of commitment we're asking for people to stay through this and with us as this very, very serious situation continues to need your support. So what's next for you, Zacharie?
I'm a senior in high school, college, hopefully. I've been doing so much journalism, but my real goal is to become a medical doctor. But I've kind of fell in love with journalism and all the doors it opens up, so I'll continue pursuing that as long as I can in conjunction with my studies.
I bet you'd make a great journalist and a doctor.
Maybe I'll have to look into immersive journalism.
One can only hope. Thank you so much. It's been my utter pleasure to get an opportunity to sit and have a conversation with you. And please, everyone, let's give Zacharie another round of applause. Thank you.